Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to keep this nice, short and sweet again. We are playing with the Illuminati times Makeup Obsession collaboration, the Kaleidoscopic Dreams. We're going to play around with this palette. Also, I bought the pencils as well, so we can have a little play around with them, try them out. So yeah, if you sound like, what? If you'd like to see how I've done this look, then keep on watching. Right, I just want to firstly apologise in this video. I don't know if you can hear it, you'll probably hear it throughout the video when I'm talking, because I film my conservatory. I'm currently having water, it's not even raining, but there's like water droplets like hitting really hard on the conservatory, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that and it gets louder or faster, etc, etc. But let's get into the video. I'm going to do a proper good rainbow eye today, which I'm quite excited for. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. What I love about this palette, which I have noticed looking at it, it's that like every colour has a light and dark that you can blend it out with, which I find really, really good and very, very handy for people who do a lot of makeup or pro MUAs. Like, you have all the options there basically. I have primed my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, and I'm going to take a Morphe M456 and use the shade Galaxy, which is like the deeper, looks quite blue toned actually on the camera, and I'm going to pop that in my outer corner. I also do apologise if I'm quite quiet in this video. I do have a banging headache, so please bear with me. I'm going to keep this mainly on the outer corner. I'm just going to blend it slightly first. Okay, that's laid down well. It looks patchy here, but that's because I haven't focused on it, so it's just not blended out. But so far so good. Then with a Royal & Langnickel crease brush, this is very old, I'm going to take the shade Catfish and blend that outwards on that Galaxy shade. Going a little bit more. I was quite skeptical. I didn't realise this was a Makeup Obsession collaboration. I thought she collaborated with Makeup Revolution, but I was a bit skeptical because I do think like Makeup Obsession, same as Makeup Revolution, eyeshadows can be a bit hit and miss, but so far, I know I've only used 2 shades and I'm jumping the gun, but these have blended out very nicely so far. I might go in with a darker colour because I do feel like that's a bit too light. I wanted a bit deeper than that, but it's the darkest purple, so I might have to add the black. Then on a Morphe R39, I'm going to take the shade I Mean, which is the deepest. Is it the deepest red? Oh, it's not. They do have like a burgundy, hello, but I want to take a red, and I'm going to blend that into that Galaxy shade here. Why is my camera focusing tonight? And I'm just going to tuck that in here. So the thing with this look is that it's going to be a lot of back and forth. So I'm going to take the Galaxy shade again and blend in with that I Mean shade here. Just so it's got a nice blend. Then on a Zoeva Luxe pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Poison, which is a bit more of a lighter red, and do the same on top of here, blend that out a little bit. I'm going to use a lot of brushes for this look. I know I am. And I'm going to take the very vibrant orange, which is Pop Off Sis. I'm going to pop that in the inner part of my crease and blend that into the red shade. I'm taking a Morphe M562, which is like a really small like little fan brush, and I'm going to blend the Pop Off Sis colour. So basically I literally use like a dark and light colour of each colour tone. And I'm going to blend that outwards. Oh my god, that's beautiful together. Ooh. Do you know what? They blended so easy together. Like, I feel like I don't have to go over it again, but I am going to go over it again with each colour. But that was very easy. Well, that was very easy. I've only been filming for 12 minutes and that was very nice to do. What am I actually going to do though now? Ooh, that black is so nice. I barely touched that in the pan. Okay. We going like that now, are we, Tiffany? I'm just going to take another crease brush. This is normally like the ones you find on the end of an Urban Decay brush. And I'm very lightly going to take the shade Shady, which is the black, just to deepen that purple because I want it a little bit darker. Well, I feel like I'm doing that fucking massively by adding that black because it's not blending out. Fuck. Like, it's literally just like stuck here. Fuck's sake. Should have added the black. Like, I'm literally giving it my everything to blend this black out. Okay, we'll figure it out. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. There is a little bit of fallout, but nothing major. I think I'm actually going to do the bottom first, and then I'm going to do whatever I want to on the lid. I'm going to take, oh my god, I'm going to take an angled brush, where I am, and I'm going to pop that on the very outer part of my bottom lash area, whatever it's actually called, and I'm going to pop that here. This is the darkest blue, which is very nice but has a bit of fallout. Then going to take Mermaid on another pencil brush and I'm going to blend that shade Mood out. If my camera wants to focus, thank you. What is the matter with it tonight? Then on another angled brush, oh my god, hurry up. I'm going to take Artist and I'm going to pop that here in the inner part of the eye. There was a lot of fallout with that, I don't know if you can actually see it. But it is on an angled brush, it's more pressed in, it's a little bit different. Doesn't hold as well as a normal brush. Then taking another pencil brush, an S20 from Morphe. I'm going to take the shade Acid, is it? Yeah, Acid, and I'm going to blend that. Oh my god, thank you. I'm going to blend up the Artist shade. Just going to go do a little bit of back and forth underneath the blues. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's go in with the lighter blue. I'm going to go in with Electric because this shade is screaming my name. Jesus Christ, that's powdery. I know you can't see it, but fuck me, that's powdery. So we have a Luxe blended crease brush. Let's just do it on the outer parts. Ooh, that's a very nice blue. So apart from that black, so far this is looking so fucking nice. So nice. And they've blended really well together, like all the colours. Like I've had no issue apart from that black. But then I understand it being that colour because it can be a little bit of pain in the arse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a Kryolan 10 brush. This is just like a nice flat little shader brush. And I'm going to take the shade, is it Shock? Yeah. And I'm going to pop that. Tap, excess, Jesus. And I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. Ooh. Okay, alright, she's powdery, but she's there. Okay, alright, let me clean that off, let me see what it looks like. I feel like I want to add more, but it is for the powdery, but I'm not saying that it's this palette. I've literally every yellow I've ever used in my life is powdery. Okay, she's pretty. Okay. Am I going to do a cut crease? Should I do a cut crease? Probably going to do a cut crease. So I'm just going to pop a bit more Galaxy in my outer corner here. Alright, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I mean, compared to that shit I'm loving it. So go hair boring, like, bam, colour, burst. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I'm totally going to use that. Oh, my arse has gone numb. Right, I think all I've done is fucking bitch in this video. I feel really like off. I'm just going to quickly cut my crease and we shall get on with it. Did anybody actually watch Glow Up? Also, people in the UK, where can I find Glow Up apart from BBC? I thought it was on Netflix and it's no longer on Netflix. We don't have a TV anymore, so we don't have a TV license, so I can't watch BBC. But like, I wanted to actually watch it the other week and I couldn't. So please, someone tell me where I can find Glow Up. That isn't on the BBC. I actually remember watching 5 minutes of Glow Up and I turned it off. That sounds brutal, but I'm one of those people where I'm like, I don't know, I just felt like 5 minutes into that show, like someone who shouldn't have deserved to go or whatever went, and or like, you know, and you're like, you know that person's makeup was so much better than someone else's, but the person gets through, so I just sort of gave up on it. I'm so sorry if any of this is blurry that I'm talking to you because my camera's been a fucking dick. Cotton buds to remove. Why did I put the inner corner in knowing that I was going to do a cut crease? Idiot. I'm just going to go over the crease edge with that Galaxy shade and just tap it over just so it blends in a little bit better. Also, I don't know what the hell I've done with this cut crease. It looks fine on camera, but in real life it's like do-do-do-do-do. But, oh well. Ah, hello. Okay, I done that with a P. Louise base as well, by the way, in room 1. The next shade I'm going to take is the shade Luna, which are these like, oh, what did they describe them? Like 4 different duochrome shades that they made for the palette. Like, it's going to look stunning here, but it doesn't feel like super duper creamy in the palette, so I don't know, if just on my finger I need to put a shadow down. So I'm going to just quickly pop it on my finger and see what happens. It looks good on camera, but it's a little bit lackluster in real life. Let's try and sort something out. Not a lot's picked on the brush, but let's... It's actually gone quite hard panned on me. Let's try again with my finger. Don't know if you can see that, but it's literally not grabbing very well, but it could just be the base. Okay, fuck, I don't know what to do. Okay, I did scrape the pan to get like a really good amount, so hopefully this will work better. Like, you can't see it on camera, but it's not amazing with the P. Louise base, which I feel like a lot of people use, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty, but we shall carry on. Definitely more's coming up on my finger since scraping the top off. It did have like a really hard pan. Okay, now that I'm building up, it's looking so much better. It looks a little bit thick on the eye, but it's building up better. I'm really sorry. I know, like, I've now just jumped to like something else, but so as I was just filming that last very little bit that you just saw, I accidentally deleted the last frame. So I was like, oh, I'm going to carry on doing this eye, but then I went and carried on doing this, and I just checked it and I was like, oh, actually I didn't miss a lot of it, so I do apologise. I have just used the Flamingo Kohl pencil, as you can see, just a little bit of a line here, so I did put that on first, which, so I was probably saying about this area here, that Lunar shade. Now, I don't know if it's the shade or the primer. This shade has not sat very well. I mean, it looks okay, but if I like go right in, can you see like all the cracking that's happened? It's one of those formulas, right? Hello? Yeah, it's one of those formulas. So when I put this pencil over this, oh my god, it crumbled and it literally came off. But it was doable. I just put a black line over it, which is what I wanted to do anyway. Then I was swatching some of the other colours and I was like, oh, I want to put like an orange on my waterline, and no word of lie, I literally had the orange. I was like, hello, like nothing was showing on my waterline. I tried the blue, it weren't working, so I went in with the, what was it called? Canary shade, which came out a lot better, but I couldn't see the other colours on my waterline, so it might mean that it might just be better actually like drawing on than actually going in the waterline. But yeah, that's my eye so far, and also I put a bit of mascara on. I'm just going to pop a lash on. I can't believe I deleted that last bit of the video. I generally, like, I'm sat here like almost wanting to cry. But yeah, I'm going to pop on, yeah. I'm going to pop on my Merveille blushes from Good Latitude. While my lash is drying, I just thought I'd try that opalite shade on a wet brush, and it definitely performed better. So I'm just going to like try it on this eye when I go off camera and do it, and let you know at the end to see if it was actually better wet or dry. Alright, that's it with the lash on. I'm loving it so far. I'm going to now quickly go off camera, do my other eye, do my base, and I shall be back with my final thoughts. Alright, here's the finished look. Right, let's give you my final thoughts. Before I carry on, actually, base is Urban Decay Stay Naked, highlighter is out of the Friends Makeup Revolution palette, blush is Makeup Revolution, bronzer is Revolution Pro, contour is Urban Decay, lip is Jeffree Star Christmas Cookie, and the, oops, sorry, I'm just turning my switch off, and the gloss is the XX Revolution in Strike, which is beautiful on top of a nude, which I never knew before. Right, final thoughts. Packaging. I'm an iridescent holographic girl. Like, this is beautiful. It is literally like a dream, kaleidoscopic dream. It's amazing. Mirror folds all the way back, which is really good. Now, I will admit, when this was shown, I thought this was James Charles palette. That's the problem with any rainbow palette I see now. I just think of the James Charles palette and I just think, it's not really revolutionary. But watching Tiffany Illuminati, she is really, really creative and really goes for it. So it is like all the colours of the rainbow. The mattes worked absolutely fine for me. I did have a bit of trouble with the black on that one shade, like in my one corner. These are really, really hard panned. I literally had to scrape the top layer off to actually like get decent pigment out of it. I don't know if it didn't work with the P. Louise base or by itself, but these have the sort of same formula as the Morphe 39S, sort of those big round ones, the shimmers, but I would actually say the Morphe ones were creamier. But once you got through that layer and laid them on, it actually came out really, really nice. Bit kickbacky. I mean, it's a £20 palette, so if you have anyone asking for a James Charles palette but you don't want to pay for it, like this is a great substitute for it. I had to work a little bit for a few things like that shimmer shade, and they definitely work better wet. When they're dry, they're really, really crumbly and like literally nothing comes off it. You definitely have to wet the 4 end shimmers to make them work. Eyeliners, so bit hit and miss. I will be honest, just by payoff in waterline, I would actually say the Barry M high vis ones are a little bit better and a little bit more pigmented. This came out fine in my waterline, but I used, what's the shades? Sunset and Ocean in my waterline, and I literally saw nothing, but I used Flamingo, is it Flamingo? On the top bit here, which was absolutely great. They came out really nice. What I like about them, this one really hard to open, is that they are a literal pencil, so really good and hygiene, and that you can sharpen it. But I would admit, like, this one's really tight, so every time I put the lid on, it's literally scraping. Can you see it's like taking away the actual like packaging because it's a little bit too tight? That's probably a little bit of a flaw to them. But they look really nice. I'm going to definitely play with them a little bit more. And don't get me wrong, I did warm them up in my hands and everything, but I'm still not 100% sure about these. Like, I don't know if the Barry M high vis ones are a little bit better than these ones. And same with that Luna shade. Like, when I put the pencil on top of it, it literally like cracked and lifted all up. But other than that, I mean, it came out great. It came out like any other palette. And to be honest with you, comparing it to the James Charles palette, I don't feel like that palette is anything special as well. So if you were on a budget for a rainbow palette, 20 quid, why not, instead of £39 for a massive Morphe palette that you'll never use all of those shades. But to be honest with you, like, these still have a good range of neutrals. Like, you don't need those humongous 5-6 pans, whatever, in the James Charles palette for neutrals. But other than that, I absolutely love the look I created. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary. It's a rainbow eye cut crease look, but it came out pretty well. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, join the family, it helped me out a lot. Any video suggestions, leave me down below. If you'd like to see anything from me, just let me know. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!